All right, back up and running. I think a game of mine was updating in the background, which might have explained why stream went a bit screwy. Hopefully this one will be a little bit more stable. Just give it another minute before we get underway again. Yeah, I got a notification as soon as I closed the stream down on the console because it was still going. It was still going on the console, even though it crashed on YouTube. As soon as I entered the stream, it said notifications while you were streaming. Red Dead Redemption 2 updated. I'm like, I bet that killed the stream. Trying to download and install an update at the same time. So, hopefully, we'll be okay again. Let's get moving. 5 minutes or so left in this session. Mick went purple throughout the entire lap on his second of those two flying runs there. And Max crosses the line to go up to P5, and he is 6.5 tenths slower than Mick. And that's a non-DR, so it's a non-slipstream time that we set as well. So we've got a fair bit of pace tonight. Going to speed up the rest of the session. We're not going back out. We don't need to. We've done 3 laps on those hard tyres. It's more than enough to get us through. But we will see if Max can improve. And I'm guessing no, because he's stuck behind one of the Haas cars. So this is going to hold him up. So he'll get through, but he shouldn't improve. And he doesn't. A jar popped up there, up into 4th place. Let's see how we do on the mediums. Just in front of the Ferrari of George Russell. I didn't even actually look to see who do we lose. We lost Pourchaire, Perez, Magnussen, Sainz and Maloney in that last set. Oh no, wait, no, the ones that are still in. So who is missing? Zhou's missing. Zhou did not get through. Albon did not get through. Giovinazzi did not get through. Ocon did not get through. One other car. Who's the other one that's missing? Versure. Versure didn't get through. No, Bottas made it through. He's currently sitting P10. In the garage.
And track clear, track clear. And then let's push next lap. So, nobody ahead of you. You're good to push.
looking quick for Oscar. Three and a half tenths of a difference on this time, and that might be a slight slipstream boost for Oscar there. Not a full boost.
Copy.
Wasn't close enough to get the full benefit, but definitely got some of a slipstream
Copy.
towards the end of the lap there. Which means Oscar's almost a second quicker than the rest of the field so far. See, we're still waiting to see what happens with the Red Bulls. I'm hopeful that we don't have to go out again for the rest of the session. Then we'll be able to save these tyres for the race if we need them. Right, Charles making his way out. Let's see if he crashes the stream for the second time.
Copy, pit entry. Pit limits on. Stop on the marks.
Gasly finds a bit of pace. We'll prep our cars just in case we do need to run again, but like I said, hopefully we won't have to. Evening, Pablo. Max coming out as well, and he's going to pop out right in front of Charles. And he's got Perez getting a tow from him as well. Well, potentially. Depends how they get moved over here. Oh, Charles' lap is ruined. Ruined by Sergio Perez there. So it's immaterial now as to what happens with Max. Who also is a little slow getting out of the way. This is going to be a terrible lap for Charles Leclerc. He's definitely going to have to run again. So this isn't going to be a great time for Charles. Let's see what he can manage as he comes out the final turn. Look at that, 2.9 seconds off the pace. He absolutely got ruined on that lap. Let's see what Max does. He's got traffic coming out in front of him as well. He could have the same issue here. He gets held up just a little bit, but not anywhere near as bad as his teammate did. Speaking of, that's who's next on track in front of us. And again, a little delay there, nothing too substantial, but it's enough to just throw off Max's pace a little bit. Max goes P4. He's got another couple of tenths in there, I think, at least. If he goes again, which he will do. Speed time up for the final run. We're staying in the garage. No need to go again. There goes Charles Leclerc, and he has got clean track in front of him, and now Max goes out as well. Leclerc is at risk right now. He's got Magnussen for company. This might be advantageous for Kevin here. He might be able to get enough of a toe to be quick enough in the first sector to stay, stay in and into Q3. We're right on board with the Williams driver. Oh, Leclerc's got some traffic in front. See if he can get through without being held up. He needs to, because he's in real danger of getting eliminated if he can't get a clean lap in here. And he's done enough. He's going to go through. And Leclerc goes fourth. Magnussen did get a bit of a slipstream there. You can see he jumps up to third. This is Max on his flying lap. What kind of pace has he got? Oh, we've got a yellow flag out there. Is that a Ferrari making an issue? No, it's Maloney.
Let's take a closer look. Now with the Haas. And that's where
it's not so much running wide, it's just cutting the corner and then getting held. So Maloney is not going to improve. Means he's probably out. Max crosses the line. I don't think he improved. No, he was down in the middle and the final sectors. So Max stays seventh. Norris is out. So is Valtteri. Pourchaire is out. Hajar is out. Yeah, that's it. That's your bottom five. Pourchaire, Bottas, Maloney, Hajar and Norris. Sainz just hangs on. and we are looking very quick, which is excellent news.
Should be great.
So we're going to do 2 runs on these tyres. 1 run with Mick at the front, and then the second run with Oscar at the front. So both drivers will get a little bit of a slipstream, just to try and guarantee that front row lockout if we can. Gasly is trying to do the same as us. Looks like he's going to try and slipstream that Ferrari of Perez.
Decent out that. Good
I
scrubbing.
think he might be a little bit too far behind. Max is out early this session. Now Russell makes his way out. And Magnussen again looking to try and get a slipstream if he can. Still no movement from Gasly, Leclerc or Sainz yet.
Track clear. Alright mate, let's go. Clear ahead. Here we go, one last moment.
And now Charles Leclerc leaving the garage. Schumacher fastest in the first sector. And in the middle as well. Looks like Mick might just pull off provisional pole here. All comes down to this final sector. And 112.3.
Currently set P1.
And wow, nearly half a second difference.
Okay, so normal in-lap procedures from here, please.
All right, so we will be running Oscar in the slipstream. That is excellent news. There's Leclerc about to start here. Russell goes to P4, Magnussen P7. And that's a slow lap from Magnussen.
Pit limiter on. Okay, mate, so let's...
Yeah, I was wondering about tyre warm-up as well, Baron. Max catches the back of Gasly. Or was that the back of Stroll? That's Gasly just starting his lap. So he'll get a little boost up to the line itself. Not Max, sorry, Charles. And it's enough to get him up to P2. We're going to go nice and early. for our second lap.
Work on the fronts as much as you can.
Oscar needs to pull over.
Okay, let's concentrate on that warm-up.
He's not going to do. So instead, we'll leave him out front. He should improve anyway, but this will pretty much guarantee that Mick gets pole position, I think. Max has gone early again, and this time he is...
Gap ahead is good.
No, he's on the back of Gasly, I think.
No risk of traffic on the line.
He's on an in-lap, so he's not going to get a slipstream benefit.
Before the last corner.
Let's see what Oscar can do in clean air. Not expecting him to challenge Mick for pole here tonight. I think Mick's got that sewn up. He should get front row. Has improved. Mick hasn't. Mick isn't going to improve by the look of it. So we'll call him in.
Good entry.
And Oscar improves up to second, so
stop on the marks.
Let's see.
Switch off when you get it.
if that's enough.
P2. The driving was good. And we need to cool the PU on this in-lap. Copy.
Max on his second flying lap right now. And Leclerc's going to have some traffic to contend with on his flying lap, so Max has got the timing right. Can he find enough time to get on the front row? Hopefully not. You have to find half a second. And he's improved his time, but stays fourth. So, Charles Leclerc now about to start his flying lap, and he is going to have, as I say, cars to contend with. He needs to find about 2/10. Evening, Clark. How are you tonight?
That's good bit there.
I'm doing very well, thank you. I had a little bit of technical trouble when my stream decided to crash while downloading an update in the background I didn't know was going on. Alright, Max gets out of the way of Charles. No hold up there. I think he should be okay. Now for the rest of the lap, I don't think he's going to catch the Ferrari and the Alpine in front. So, has Leclerc got enough pace to get on the front row? did not get a great run with Oscar in his first run. His second run improved his time, but he moved him up to second. Mick didn't improve at all on the second run, so we aborted it. And Leclerc improves his time, but stays third. So that, I think, is it. I think we have the front row. I can't see anyone else having enough pace to catch us. Perez on a flying lap and getting held up by Gasly. No, by Stroll. So Perez is not going to challenge us. Gasly now starting his flying lap. Magnussen's on an in-lap, so he is not improving from 9th. That's where he's going to finish unless Sainz improves. And Sainz is going to stay 10th. Perez does not improve. He did get held up too much. Stroll now starting his flying lap with Russell about to cross the line. Russell just crosses the line in time. And it was really, really close, but Russell's going to be the final car across the line. Can he get through his teammate without any issues? Slight hold up there as Gasly goes 4th to split the Red Bulls. Just Stroll and Russell left on flying laps. Everyone else is on an in-lap now. Stroll now coming up to the line. Stroll goes to 6th, ahead of Russell. Can Russell respond? He improved by just 0.02 of a second, I think. So there we go. There is your top 10 order. We have a front row lockout ahead of Leclerc, Gasly, Verstappen, Stroll. Then the 2 Ferraris of Russell and Perez. Then Magnussen and Sainz. Looking pretty good.
The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
Imola can really reward consistency, as Nigel Mansell showed here in 1992 when he became the first driver to ever win the opening 5 Grand Prix of a season.
As we look ahead to the race, Karun, how do you think the morale is over in the Alpha Tauri garage?
To be honest, I think they'll be feeling great. The mood amongst the team has been very strong recently, and they'll be hoping to deliver again today.
And seeing it all come together is sure to be a thrill. An exciting race ahead for us here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
So now comes the all-important strategy decision. So that is the plan. Softs to mediums to softs. Let's go with no extra fuel tonight. I want to be very quick off the line if at all possible. All right, yeah, we are ready. Can we get a comfortable win tonight? Let's see as we send them to the grid for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Here in Imola, the drivers are ready to take on the 63 laps of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Mick Schumacher, a composed figure, approaching this one.
They're on pole, and it's well-deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
This should certainly be a good one, folks. This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Head down, or leave it to it.
Right, Gasly has got ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc will have the inside. I want Gasly to get the position because he's on medium tyres, so that will slow down the charge of Leclerc a little bit. Max is starting on the race on hards, so Max is going to one-stop this Grand Prix. And Leclerc gets the inside line through Tosa, so he's going to come with us. But hopefully Gasly will at least keep Max at bay. We're going to sprint hard for the next 2 laps to try and break away from the field if we can.
Take it easy here. Yep.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. An incident with a Haas at the chicane.
Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead. Watch every.
And yeah, that's a coming together between Hajar and, I'm not sure, maybe Maloney.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
Meanwhile, we have broken away from Charles Leclerc. Gasly is very close to the back of the Red Bull. Let's hope he can put him under some pressure. Racing incident for that collision there. No penalties given. And Max coming under pressure from Stroll. This also would be excellent for us if it's another car that gets in front of Max. And he does. Yeah, Max is one-stopping. I think there'll be quite a few cars that are one-stopping. Leclerc is probably two-stopping, although it's not a given that he will. He might still go to hard tyres after that soft. Same with Sainz and Norris and Albon and Giovinazzi. But it's likely that they are probably two-stopping, same as us.
Still sat in P1.
Anyone who's on mediums could be one-stopping. You just have to wait and see.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on. Let's look after his tyres.
Now we are going to try and use the DRS zone on the main straight to get our drivers swapping positions. Try and just pull away from Charles a little bit more if we can. Leclerc's got a 2-second gap back to Gasly and Stroll, and they've dropped Max. That's also good news. We don't want Max to get the DRS benefit.
Let's go recharge on. Copy.
And Russell now all over the back of Verstappen as well. Just saw that heading into Tosa. Russell having a little look.
Okay, it's recharge on. Copy.
All right. Let's ease off on the fuel burn now.
Okay, recharge on. Copy.
And a nice comfortable gap building between third and fourth. That's now up to 3 seconds. Leclerc is probably going to catch back up to us. Still pushing his tyres a little bit.
Recharge on. Copy. Overtake is available. Copy. Recharge back.
Got to keep him at arm's length so he's not going to get that DRS on us. And the gap now between third and fourth has gone up to 4 seconds.
Recharge on. Yeah, copy.
Yeah, Leclerc's going to catch us this lap. We're squabbling with ourselves a little bit here. So let's shut that down.
I do not want you fighting, as long as that's clear. Avoid overtake, avoid overtake. Copy.
Open that gap back up again if we can, before the detection point. Which we have done. Excellent stuff.
Bring the pack up. Copy.
And there's definitely a queue forming behind the two Astons. Max pretty well positioned at the moment behind the two of them. It'll certainly make his afternoon more complicated if the Ferraris can get in front of him, because there will come a point where Max will be quicker than the medium runners. But with the Astons squabbling side by side like this, it is going to slow down the pace behind them. Ferrari spending too much time fighting each other at the moment to close in enough on Max. Max trying to find a way past Stroll. Nothing doing so far. We're getting a nice, good chunk of battery into Schumacher's car. Then we'll move him into the front and start charging up Oscar. Keeping Leclerc at arm's length as well.
Alright mate, recharge on.
Copy.
Let's go.
Copy.
Okay, so let's cool the car now.
Copy. Not quite close enough this lap.
Let's go recharge on.
Yeah.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy. Russell and Perez swapping places. And that's a cue from Gasly all the way back to Porsche now. And then a 3-second gap to Norris. Alright, this is the lap I think that we're going to move Mick through into the lead.
Cool the car.
Okay. Beautiful stuff. Right, let's get Oscar charged up.
No risks.
Copy.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
Max just keeping a watching berth there. A little bit behind the two Aston Martins. Got to be careful. If they do suddenly up their pace, they could break away from him. Perez might be able to make a move on Max. Stroll and Gasly compromising each other's pace again. They're now 6.2 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, who's 2 seconds behind us. We're keeping him behind us quite nicely here. It's a chance for a lunge. Perez not quite close enough to get the move done on the brakes, but he's looking a little bit racy at the moment, trying to find a way through. If whatever reason Max drops out of the DRS zone, which might happen, Perez should pick him off pretty easily. You see Max is being forced to take defensive lines now. He's right on the cusp of getting knocked out of DRS. I think he's just going to make it in. Perez going to try looking around the outside, not quite close enough. And they see that rear wing opening up in front of us.
Charge is good.
Copy.
Let's take a look at tyre wear. It's about where it should be. Now we're going to try and just sprint away a little bit. Definitely looking good so far. It's going to be interesting to see where we come out when we do make our stop. Probably need a good 22 seconds, I would say. At the moment, we are going to come out around Zhou. So we need to find a bit more before we do make our stops. There are a couple of soft runners in there who will also be stopping. You can see Norris really looking after his softs. He might be going for a one stop.
So recharge on, please.
Copy.
On 17.0. See, we're doing about a second faster than everybody else on that last lap. Stretching the gap to Charles. And now it's Perez who's in danger of being dropped from the DRS, as he's under pressure from his teammate.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
He's done enough. He's going to stay in range. We are in the pit stop window. Well, we will be next lap for Oscar.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Evening, Derek. Now Schumacher's pit window opening up on the next lap.
Overtake and go, come on.
Max, just keep it on the track. Copy.
And we've got the gap up to Charles Leclerc now to about 5 seconds. Max tucked up nicely behind Stroll now. Those hard tyres of his will be looking pretty good now against those mediums in front of him. Perez still just hanging on. And we're looking to come out probably somewhere around Albon now. We'll get Schumacher recharged again before we make his stop. He used his battery nicely there to just stretch that gap to Charles.
We will be swapping cars.
Russell has got ahead of Perez, but they have slipped just outside of the DRS. And if they're running side by side like this, it is going to potentially hurt their chances of getting back in. We'll see. Has Russell got the pace? Looks like he does. Oh, it's a crash between the two Astons, and that releases Max through into 4th place.
There might be debris.
See a replay of that. Doesn't look like there's any wing damage. They might have got away with that. Stroll's tyres might have taken a little bit of a hit. Gasly has got the DRS to Max, who's going to try and break away now. Any penalties? No, racing incident. But breaking that rule, that first rule of Formula One, that you do not hit your teammate. That's going to certainly affect the confidence of the drivers. Gasly in danger of being dropped now. Can he stay in range? I don't think he can. Max looks like he's pushing hard.
Box.
Copy, box. Okay, push. Let's go.
Did in refill? Yeah, 117.2 for Max. He's definitely pushing. So, Oscar boxing at the end of this lap. Mick will box in the next one. Still looking to come out somewhere around Ocon. We're going to have a a big tyre advantage, so we should be able to make some moves.
Oh, it's got a bit late.
Copy that.
Alright, let's keep closing up. Great job. Let's go recharge on, please, recharge on.
Copy.
Let's have a good stop, please.
And silence. Box now.
2.4, it's not bad.
Copy. Box.
Where do we feed out?
Watch the pit exit line.
We should hopefully get out in front of Giovinazzi. There goes Hajar and Ocon. We're out in front of Albon. Nice. That's where I was hoping we'd be.
So take it easy.
Copy.
Now we just have to get our way through that traffic without too much issue. There will be some other cars boxing soon, other soft tyre runners.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
And Max is definitely closing on Charles. It's good that he got held up as long as he did behind those Astons. .3, it's not bad. Where's Mick going to feed out?
Push, push.
With Matt just behind Oscar.
Let's see if we can get past them.
Copy.
Oscar now is starting to close on Hajar and Ocon. Coming out behind Ocon's a potential game destroyer. Well, hopefully we'll get through without any issues.
Use energy.
Copy.
We need some PU cooling.
Up the inside, that's Hajar. And straight past Ocon as if he wasn't there. Now it gets a little bit trickier. Now we've got a queue of cars to get through.
And we need some big PU cooling.
Right, please don't hit us, Maloney.
Pull out to take some air on the straight.
And up the inside of sights.
Norris has stopped.
Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
We're boxed in by Hajar. There we go, up the inside. Mick is safely through.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Leclerc still hasn't stopped, which makes me think he might be going for a one-stop. Oh, there he is, into the pits. What tyres does he put on? If it's hards, he's one-stopping. If it's mediums, he's probably two. He's one-stopping. It's not a bad stop.
No more DRS.
Recharge on.
And Oscar carving his way through, up to 8th place again. Getting past Magnussen. Schumacher closing in as well. Joe and Giovinazzi have boxed. Who in front is going to get out of our way soon? Stroll, Gasly, Bottas. They're the next ones to stop, I think. We're going to have to force our way past Porsche, I think.
Recharge on, please, recharge on.
Porsche's out of DRS range. No, he's somehow still got the DRS. He must have stayed in before the detection zone. Ocon and Hajar box. Oh, a little wide there for Oscar.
Hopefully we stay on the track there. Keep pushing. Need to focus on getting the pack up.
And Mick gets himself up the inside of Magnussen there. Beautiful stuff. Oscar looking to find a way through on Porsche. This time Porsche is not going to get the DRS. Stroll and Gasly both boxing. There's Valtteri boxing as well.
Bottas pitted. Big PU cooling. Coming.
Lovely stuff.
Okay, good job.
Recharge on, please, recharge on.
So let's see, Gasly and Stroll, nearly 5 seconds apart now, thanks to getting stacked in the box.
Okay, recharge on. Just focus on those temps.
Yeah, okay. Perez has pitted.
There we go, one of the Ferraris into the box. We've got both cars through. see Oscar's pace in clean air. I wonder if Max is going to try and stretch those hards to go onto softs at the end. We've got the pace to beat Max tonight. I'm pretty confident of that. Schumacher already has pulled out 2 seconds on the cars behind him. So Russell might box this lap. No, he's staying out. 118.5 for Max, a 119.0, a 116.6 and a 116.4. 16.5, both fast cars coming in nose to tail. This is going to hurt Maloney. Going to have to stack up. Porsche is going to have a slow stop anyway because Haas's pit crew is pretty rubbish. Both stops were clean, but now he's going to hold Maloney by about 4-5 seconds there. And Piastri has caught George Russell already. I mean, he was 2.5 seconds quicker on the previous lap, or 2.3. Hedgehog says, I feel that. I was wondering where you were, Hedgehog. I've not seen you in a couple of days.
Take some free air.
Russell staying out another lap.
Sweet.
We're lapping 2 seconds a lap faster than Max at the moment.
2 currently.
So we're going to overhaul him pretty quickly. Make sure we get the DRS on Russell.
Overtake is available.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
This might be the lap Russell boxes.
Russell has boxed.
He does. And that's a 1 stop for George. Decent stop from Ferrari there. Where's he going to feed out? He's been running pretty slow these last few laps, so he's going to get overtaken by some cars here. Is Valtteri going to get him? It's going to be close on exit. Valtteri does get him. He slots it in front of Sainz. Should see Oscar appearing very soon. There he is. Max pushing hard at the moment. Just about keeping pace there on that last lap. Just a tenth slower, less than that. New fastest lap for Teo Porcher, a 1:15.6. That's a pretty quick lap. We will beat that quite comfortably when we go on to our next set of tyres. Porcher, I'm sorry, Piastri definitely getting closer this lap. 17.4 against the 16.7, 7/10 of a second closed this time around. Gap now under 2 seconds. Saving the fuel for when we go onto the soft, so we can push hard up for a few laps on the softs. Don't really want to push the tyres, don't really need to push the tyres. We're saving the battery till when we get up to the back of Max, so that when we pass him we can pull away from him quickly. It's all looking pretty good so far. And there's Mick in the background. Should be comfortably in the DRS next time around. And that's a new fastest lap for Charles Leclerc, 1:15.4. He's on the back of Magnussen. And now beaten by George Russell, 1:15.3. He's on the back of Norris, who's all over Perez. Looks like those two are side by side. They are. And these times are being set. They're being set on hard tyres, so you can imagine just how much quicker we can go when we get on the softs.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Going to fill the battery up a little bit more for another lap, and then we'll sprint away from Max. You see Max already feeling the need to go defensively. Look how much we closed up on that straight there.
Charge is good.
Oh, it's a VSC. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Too early to box the softs. I could box for another set of oh, no, I don't have another set of mediums. Oh, that VSE has just really hurt us. Sainz has crashed.
In the runoff area, so just watch going through that.
Is he okay?
So to confirm he is okay.
Oh yeah, it's a big crash. And that's destroyed some powertrain parts. You can see the car sparking quite badly there.
And look at the team there. They all knew what.
If I go hards on gold, no, I don't want to go on hards. If I stay out, there's a chance Max is going to box now,
Stay plus
which will hurt a little bit. but it means he'll go on to mediums. We'll still have
Deployment should be good.
enough pace on the mediums to make them work a bit. Max will come out into some traffic, hopefully. The gaps aren't going to change. And we'll be blisteringly quick when we get onto soft tyres. So, let's see. Max is almost certainly going to box here. I would, if I were him. Yeah, there we go. Medium tyres coming. 30 laps. Well, 29 laps to do on those tyres. A decent stop. He's going to come out in pretty clean air as well. Magnussen also boxing for mediums. In fact, I think he might actually get out in front of Charles here, or just behind him. It's going to be close. He gets out behind Charles, so that's good for us because Charles not boxing. He's going to the end, and he's on slower used tyres now, so we need Charles Leclerc to hold up Max as much as possible just to help us out and cancel out that VSC advantage. We've now got plenty of fuel to play with for the rest of the race. Both our cars have got full batteries, and we now have the opportunity to push the tyres a little bit as well. It's a shame Max didn't come out a bit further down the order, but I think he probably would have stretched those hards and gone to softs. So while we've taken a short-term hit with Max's pit stop here, I think long-term it's going to pay off for us handsomely. As things stand, if we were to box under racing conditions, we would probably get out just in front of Gasly.
Okay, so temps and everything all under control. VSC ending.
Yeah, copy.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Copy.
DRS enabled.
Tyre conditions good, we can push a bit more.
Copy.
We're doing a good job.
About 8 laps till we box. Just going to do 1 lap of DRS. ERS burn here. There we go. The gaps are normalising now to race pace gaps. So we're looking to come out in front of Norris at the moment.
I don't want you fighting.
This should be the lap then we retake not pole position, fastest lap from George. Hopefully. There we go, new fastest lap.
come in.
We've got enough of a gap now, I think, to get in front of Stroll.
Okay.
Almost got enough of a gap to get in front of Gasly.
Bring the pack up.
Oh, Max just breezed past Charles. We've immediately lost the fastest lap again to Magnussen, a 1:15.1. But that's okay. Wow, that was really close. Look at that. A 1:83 against a 1:98. When we get those softs on, we'll be doing easily in the 1:14s when we push. Possibly even the 1:13s when we push. What is the lap record around here? Just out of interest. Magnussen set it with a 1:14.1 last 2 seasons ago. Yeah, we should beat that. Need Verstappen and Leclerc to slow each other down here.
We're good to push.
Actually doing 1:16.8. Love to get out in front of Gasly if I can, so I've just got the Red Bulls to hunt down. But if I get stuck behind Gasly, then we should get past him pretty quickly. Do not want to get behind Stroll as well. Max is just going to dive past Leclerc again. Easy as you like. DRS wide open. So this isn't good, because this is the Red Bulls working together, albeit probably unintentionally, to hunt us down here. I had thought about maybe closing our drivers back up again, but to be honest, I would much rather they stay a couple of seconds apart. Less chance of them just locking up and taking each other out. Less chance of one of them making a mistake under pressure as well. And maybe locking up into the final turns, going to the gravel, losing a huge amount of time. Max has now broken away from Charles, and I think that's probably it for Charles. Don't think he'll get back in. Max has got way too much tyre life, which means he's going to start pushing hard and coming after us unimpeded. At 13.5 seconds behind Oscar. Gasly, the gap now 21 seconds. We have got enough to get out in front of Stroll. It's close with Gasly. We're boxing in just a couple of laps. Probably going to box Oscar on the next lap and then Mick the lap after that. Cool, yellow flag.
Crash ahead.
Not us.
Caution through there.
So let's take a look at the replay.
So Albon having a collision with, is that
Cars
Hajar?
coming together right
That's
there.
damage.
And thankfully,
That's a damaged wing.
after that, it seems the drivers are okay. As for the team back in the garage, that was a tough moment to watch.
So, no, that was for sure. So, Albon has got a little bit of wing damage, I think. Actually, no, I think it was Hajar. Yeah, Albon's got a little bit of wing damage. And they see Hajar completely missing the right end plate there.
Good to push. Get the tyres down now. We need to focus on the energy now.
Okay, well, let's try again.
We are boxing, box.
Box. Off the pit lane.
All right, need a good stop here. New soft tyres going on. It's a 2.2 second stop. That is lovely. It's our quickest stop today.
We tighten exit.
Have we got enough to get in front of Gasly? Not quite. As Russell sets a new fastest lap, a 1:14.5. That's a quick lap.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
All right, so it's going to be touch and go, actually, whether or not we get out in front of Stroll.
Recharge on, please.
We might come out just behind him, which means we're at risk of getting caught by a pass by Russell as well. Not horrendous. Will give Mick the opportunity to try and get a DRS overtaking, get that confidence back into peak.
I would like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
Box, please. Box.
I forgot to box Mick. All right, never mind. We're boxing him this lap.
Let's push.
Copy.
So, 9 seconds off the back of Max. And he's in the 1:16s at the moment. We're now probably going to come out behind Stroll and Russell with Mick. Not ideal. It's not the end of the world, as I say. It'll give us an opportunity to get some extra confidence. And they're fighting side by side. That might slow them down a bit. Russell has got through.
Let's go and get him.
Box.
Fastest lap attempt now for Oscar.
Use energy.
Got a yellow flag. It's a 2.2 second stop for Mick.
it's
Excellent
the
stuff.
affected there.
Porsche having a coming together with Valtteri.
So you should have a clear track on pit exit.
Oscar gets through, and we do actually get out just in front of George. Excellent stuff.
Okay, so let's look after these tyres. Copy.
And that is a penalty for Porsche, 5 seconds, which will be added to his race time because he's not going to stop again unless he's destroyed his tyres, which he hasn't. Oscar, meanwhile, is absolutely flying. That is Leclerc in front. He's going to get the DRS, I think, just.
No more energy for now.
Just cruises on through. A 113.2. We just smashed the lap record by 0.8 of a second.
Sweet. Good job. P2 now.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Try and break away from Charles at the end of the lap if we can.
Use everything. They'll come to us.
Make sure he doesn't get DRS on us.
So focus on bringing the tyres down. Back off now.
Let's get close if we can.
And we are just 2 seconds off of Max now, with a long way to go.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Push up.
Mick will just dive on through. That's him up into 4th. 4.5 seconds to catch up to Charles Leclerc. Oscar is now almost on the back of Max. And he's driving in clean air. Knackers. There we go. That'll make him quicker.
Focus on bringing the pack back up. Maybe just take it easy on the straight.
Definite advantage tyre-wise over Max.
Save fuel, save fuel. No pressure.
Just sit behind him for a lap or two.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled. Okay, mate, let's
Just keep looking after these tyres. Let's go recharge on, please.
Got everything in hand right now. Is Mick going to get the DRS? I think he's just going to be short this lap. We'll get him next lap. Oscar, meanwhile, continues to stalk Max, put him under pressure. If we could force him into a mistake, that would be lovely. But if not, we'll have plenty of tyres, fuel and battery to push past.
Down slightly if we can.
Mick now just about in the 1 second window.
Think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Let's recharge on.
Max upping his pace a little bit. And Mick harrying Charles Leclerc. Getting some battery and fuel in the car.
You've got energy. Got it.
I'm going to be breaking away from Max at the end of this lap. See the course correction on Oscar's tyre wear there.
No saving required. Copy. Use energy. Copy. To use the free air.
Sold Max a dummy. And we are through. Alright, one more lap behind for Schumacher.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
And Hajar has boxed. He's finally going to fix that wing. Put on some softs, I would imagine. Not a great stop. But got away with it because of the wing change. Oscar is now 2 seconds clear of Max.
Bring the pack up.
Overtake is available. Come on.
Copy.
Pull the car.
Go around the outside. And that's Schumacher through, up into third. 4.5 seconds behind Max. Plenty of life in the tyres, some fuel and some battery. We'll catch him quickly. There you can see the pace difference. We're already 2 seconds clear of Charles Leclerc. Taking 2 seconds out of Max as well.
Recharge on, please recharge on.
No need to stress the car. We'll be on Max very soon. And Oscar now 4.2 seconds clear. And that gap's only going to get bigger. 1:15.1 versus a 1:16.9. And Mick with a 1:14.0, 3 seconds faster than both of the Red Bulls on that last lap. Albeit battery enhanced. So another half a second out. We should be in DRS range next lap. We'll charge up for a couple of laps so that once we've got enough to get past him, we can break away from him and leave him behind. It's just a shame that Max is going to finish third. Going to be more points than he was supposed to get tonight. That VSC certainly helped him out. He might still have had the pace to get back up to third. But I would like to have thought that he would have been behind Charles Leclerc, finished in fourth. That would have been helpful for Oscar.
Okay, recharge on, good job, recharge on.
Oops.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Let's turn off the fuel burn for Oscar now. He's got a comfortable enough
Save
gap now.
fuel.
Leclerc's tyres really are starting to struggle. His challenge is long gone. And it's unlikely, but he might come under a little bit of pressure from Gasly if his pace continues to drop.
Avoid overtake, avoid overtake.
I think one more lap behind Max
Okay, mate, so let's look after these tyres.
will be enough. Porsche's penalty is going to see him get overtaken by Norris as things stand, but he's far enough away from Ocon He'll only lose the one position. Seven laps to go.
Need to look after the tyres.
Just get Oscar to bring the car home now.
Let's keep the pressure on, mate. No lift and coast required. Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
Max is blocking us.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Yeah, Leclerc's now 10 seconds behind this fight. And Gasly is closing him down. He's taken 2 seconds out of him in the last couple of laps. So that would be a good thing for us. That would take more points away from Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship.
No more lift and coast required.
Copy. Five to go.
And this time we'll get the move done. Going to break away nicely now. Should get the gap up to about 2 seconds by the end of the lap. If not more, actually. Pourchaire is boxed, so he's serving his penalty now. That is unusual. He's going for a fastest lap, maybe. Changing that front wing. Brand new soft tyres.
Okay, let's go recharge on.
And Max is now 3 seconds behind. Right, Gasly is definitely closing.
Doing a good job.
There are 4 laps to go. Can he take 4th place away from Charles Leclerc and do us a solid? It would only be 2 points lost for Red Bull. But it all adds up. This championship is going to be tight, I think. Those couple of points could be the difference once the season plays out. Red Bull are going to be quick. If not in the next race at Monaco, then certainly at Barcelona. They've got new engines to put in their cars, which we have already done tonight. Gasly's got the gap down to about 2 seconds now. Six tenths quicker on that last lap. He can get in range if he can keep this pace up. His tyres are definitely in better shape. Max's tyres are now spent. Really hope Porsche doesn't take that fastest lap away from me, because I can't take it back. I haven't got enough. One 1:15.6. I think we're probably safe.
2 to go.
Gasly hasn't really closed the gap this lap. Leclerc's pushing hard to try and stay away. Yeah, 16.2 and 16.2. Is Leclerc going to be able to hang on? 2 laps. Come on, Pierre. There's no traffic in front to cause a roadblock. And nobody's been lapped in this Grand Prix, although Porsche is only able to stay ahead of us because he's on brand new tyres, brand new softs. Gasly's not close enough. I don't think he's going to get him. As we start the final lap. Oscar 6 seconds clear of Mick, who is 7.5 seconds clear of Max. It's going to be a comfortable 1-2. Keep it nice and calm, lads. No need to take any risks. Yellow flag, and that is Hajar, who's off. There he is.
Single yellow.
Locked up.
So this is what happened.
Went straight
Here we
on
are then
at Aqua
at the
Minerale.
11th corner.
So we will
There
lap
goes
somebody.
steering. By that point, it was just too late.
But it's been a comfortable race win for Oscar. Second win of the season. Mick will come home for another second place podium. That's 3 on the bounce for him now. 3 second places in a row.
Piastri has done it. He's got the win. And first place goes to Piastri.
I don't think anyone could be disappointed with a race like that. A consummate professional through and through.
Max will come home in third. Gasly has almost got Charles. He needed one more lap. So third and fourth for Red Bull, minimising the points lost to us tonight. Russell comes home in sixth. Stroll will be seventh. Perez is just going to hold off Magnussen. And Norris will round out the top 10. Valtteri in 11th, just missing out on points. Then it's Ocon ahead of Maloney for sure. Giovinazzi, Zhou, Zhou got a chance. Maybe. Porsche has got in front of Albon on those new tyres. And there we go. Race is done.
Now, wasn't it an excellent showing from Oscar Piastri?
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. With such a strong performance from Piastri, there's no denying that he's earned that place on the podium today.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those three feel right at home too. And down there in the Alpha Tauri garage, Karun, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
I'm not sure, but that female voice we just heard in the background there saying, "That was amazing, what a race," I think that's Holly Bennett. Might be wrong, but I think that's Holly Bennett. Right, there is confirmation of the final result. Win and the fastest lap for Oscar, and second place for Mick. Another 1-2 for the team, maximising our points tonight. Max does benefit from that VSC and climbs up to third, reducing the amount of points lost against Oscar in the championship. Charles dropping to fourth, Gasly in fifth, Russell climbing up to sixth place ahead of Stroll. Then it's Perez, Magnussen and Norris having a good race, gaining 5 places to take the last point. A little bit further down, you can see some gains there as well. Bottas and Ocon both gaining some places. Bashaw and Giovinazzi having good races. Porsche not having a great race. That's late collision hurting him there. And Hajar, that lockup, also ruining his race. It's the only non-finisher. Let's have a look at the drivers' standings. Max still leads the championship, but by just 3 points now from Oscar. Very close indeed. Mick moving above George Russell into fourth place by 2 points and is now just 5 points behind Charles Leclerc. So very tight at the top in the respective battles between the drivers. In the constructors' standings, Red Bull still top, but now the gap has come down even more, and we are just 8 points behind Red Bull as we move to Monaco next. Ferrari stay third with 12 points gained tonight. McLaren in fourth, just the 1 point, but it's enough to keep them ahead of Aston Martin on position count back, as the two teams are tied on 62. Alpine, no points tonight, stays sixth. Williams with 2 points gained, closed the gap to just 1 point. Haas in eighth. Mercedes in ninth with a point, and Alpha still yet to score. In the pit stop competition, we had the 2 quickest stops tonight, and Red Bull were third and seventh. So once again, we will get a nice comfortable points haul over Red Bull. That means that we are now 33 points clear in the standings. Ferrari in third, Alpine fourth, closing the gap a little bit and pulling away from McLaren by a point. Mercedes gets some good points tonight as well. Aston still have just the 5 and no points yet for Williams, Alfa Romeo or Haas. There are the stops, a 2.3 and a 2.2 for Mick, and a 2.4 and a 2.2 for Oscar. Those first stops not the greatest, but we certainly made up for it with the second round of stops. Let's take a look at our driver report cards for tonight. Takes 16 failed. 3 successful defences, 3 failed for Mick. Again, we had some periods where we were deliberately holding position behind as much as we could, so that's why we failed so many overtakes. And then for Oscar, 13 successful overtakes, 9 failed, 4 successful defences, 1 failed. Pretty straightforward race, not having to do too much. The hardest they had to work was when they came out on the mediums and had a little bit of traffic to fight through. After that, it was pretty comfortable for both of our drivers, and was certainly pretty comfortable in the first stint as well. So solid driving all round. And of course, we got some extra experience for Ollie Behrman tonight as well. He got 34 laps in practice 1, so he will get a nice little XP boost too. As far as the sponsors go, well, we hit the incentives. We got the finish position and the quali position incentives. And then for the guarantees, we did get the fastest lap, both cars in Q3 and both cars in Q2. So we come out with 3.9 million tonight. And there we are, closing the gap in both championships. It's getting interesting. We've got a new underfloor coming soon. We won't have that on the car in time for Monaco, but we will definitely have it on the car for Canada at the latest. Might get one of them on the car for Spain. Not sure yet. We shall see. We've got some new suspensions coming as well. We'll have those on the car for Monaco. And then we'll have... Oops. Sorry about that. We'll have a spare suspension by the time we get to Barcelona as well. That's where we're going to end tonight's stream. It's been a wonderfully comfortable Imola, and it will be tighter once Red Bull put new engines in the car. Whether they'll do that at Monaco or not, I don't know. We'll have to see what the data suggests after free practice 1. But it's looking pretty good so far. And if we can keep this pace going, we are definitely going to challenge for the title, for both titles this season. So I'll be back at the usual time tomorrow of 8 p.m. in the UK for round 7 at Monaco. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager Hardcore very soon.